And since people are not washing their kids' ass, you know they're not washing their hands either, because if you have not seen the new thing that Riley Buruss is on, and remember Riley is Candy Burruss's daughter, Next Gen NYC, she encounters some girl named Georgia or whatever, and they, all go to the bathroom, as we do. And she's like, yeah, I gotta, wash my hands or whatever. And she was like, oh no. And she was like, wait, I don't know if you're kidding or not, because the girl was not trying to wash her hands. And of course, I'm sure in the bathroom, Riley was staring in blackness, because it's like, y'all could not get away with that shit in our house. And this, again, it's a cultural thing, and it's a historical thing, because historically, when you look at old documents and old things, in regards to how slaves were treated and whatnot, we were always referred to as dirty. We were always referred to as unclean. And we are the cleanest people because we taught Europeans how to bathe. We taught Europeans how to clean. And therein lies the issue of the historical context, and why this is so embedded in our DNA, and why we can see why it's not. But the fact that she was not going to wash her hands, and then men, you all are not off the hook, because I don't know who this other little baby's parents were. The nanny didn't do their job neither, because he was like, no, I don't wash my hands every time I take a piss. He was like, and my dick is clean. This right here is why all these damn diseases is just running free in the streets, screaming, like party over here. Because do y'all not know that, E. coli is running rampant out here, because they ain't handing out no notices and whatnot. Um, Neurovirus, again, as a former teacher, let me tell you, that right there is the mark of Satan. If you have never had the neurovirus, praise the Lord. Okay. Hand, foot, and mouth disease. You ever get a chance, go look that up and see what the fuck that looks like, because of people walking around here not washing their hands. Meningitis, staph infection, the pink eye. Again, as an elementary school teacher, the pink eye in the classroom, because you don't know what surfaces these little kids done touched. And I was good with, when you came in my classroom, you were washing your hands, because again, I already knew better. I don't know, care what you do at the house, but in here, them hands is washed, because we gonna keep the germs down. Because they don't like for teachers to use their sick days. That was just a whole nother situation. But she was just like, yeah, I don't really wash my hands like that. She was like, I was one of the kids who used to eat candy off the sidewalk in New York City. It tracks. But girl, please don't tell, like, too bad you didn't told the whole world. And then she tries to go, germs are good. And she was like, and your biomes, are built and all these things, and it's just so great. Now, thankfully, I was able to talk to a lot of black girls in biology, and they were like, absolutely the fuck not. We have done research project after research project about this. They were talking about, of course, doorknobs, people's hands. Your phone is the nastiest thing. They were like, you know what? Don't even worry about shaking people's hands. Just don't touch nobody else's phone. Because it was like, you can't even imagine how nasty people's phones are. But my thing is this, how she really tried to victimize herself with this. Y'all, this whole trying to switch up this my body, my choice situation, and applying it to other things when it's not something of the forcible nature as to what it was intended for, is some of the most dripped in privilege white shit I've ever seen in my life. And I will just say that because I am seeing a lot of y'all do this, and this shit's got to stop. Because she was just like, when she was going around telling everybody bye and whatnot, and giving people hugs, high fives, whatever, and Riley was just like, no girl, I'm good, but thank you. And she was just like, I mean, my body, my choice. It is your choice, but it's also her choice that she does not have to touch your nasty ass hands that was under, because you already know these places do not use more than a very basic 2-ply. So that means you probably got urine on, girl. No, like the mere thought of it all. And she's upset that Riley did not want to touch her. And it's like, she was like, well, my body, yes, it is your choice, but it's also her body, her choice to not touch you, to not be touched by you. Because, and they're just like, it's not like it's a religion. Yeah, it is. It is. That's the problem. Y'all don't even know that because you wouldn't be able to survive in a black mama house. Mm-mm. Let a black mama know that you done came out the bathroom and didn't wash your hands. Baby, let me tell you, up in here, this shit is like Monsters Inc. You know, like when the kid gets yeah. No, you will be attacked. Mm-hmm. Going back in there and wash your hands. Use soap. We need to see it. Sing the birthday song. Interlace. Lock it up. Do all of that. And rinse real good. Talking about my body, my choice, and girl, y'all just be coming up with all types of excuses to be nasty. I just can't. America's not a real place, and they ain't washing hands. Just